Now in Sengkang, it's usually a concrete jungle, right? Everywhere you look, there are buildings, and because this is one of the most densely populated areas in Singapore, it's really hard to find a quiet, unblocked unit that's overlooking beautiful greenery. Now today, we are at 326C Anchorvale Road to bring you to a 5-room unit, 1206 square feet that is just that. Let's go! So welcome to the unit. Now this unit, as mentioned earlier on, is a 5-room layout, 1206 square feet. And if you look at the entire house later on, it's centered around this modern European theme, which the owners have been mainly inspired by their overseas trips. When you walk into the house, you will notice this very spacious entrance foyer here, which is not those kind of like single corridor kind. Being spacious means it's more welcoming when you actually walk into the house. As we see the entire living room and dining room area, what the owners have done is that they have opted not to build out this suggested study on the floor plan, so that the entire space here is not only more spacious but more squarish as well. So it makes it more flexible in planning how you're going to place your furniture and also all your renovations that go with the house. Now looking to my left here, first thing you see when you walk in through the door is this fireplace that the owners have actually built up here. Now, this is centered by this beautiful art piece here. And this really became one of the more statement pieces and conversation starters in the house, especially when they host family and friends. For now, it's being used as a storage area, right? But during festive seasons, they'll actually, as a family, decorate this area to fit the festivity. So a really fun activity for the family. And on top of this, you can see that this countertop here is a marble quality countertop. So really good quality for you to really display all your decorative ornaments, or when you come home, just leave your stuff, trinkets all on the countertop as well. Now to my right is the TV area. Instead of going for the fully built-in kind of TV feature wall, they opted with something more simplistic and minimalistic, which is this TV console here and also some shelving here, which not only makes it more aesthetically pleasing, but for you as a buyer, it's easier for you to redesign this space because you don't have to spend too much cost hacking it down. Now moving into this area, what I really like about the dining room area is this. It's an organically shaped dining table, and instead of the usual like boring same kind of design dining chairs surrounding it, they have opted for different designs of chairs surrounding it so that it gives it a more eclectic look, which is more of a kind of a European type of style and ID, right? Now if you are looking at the ceiling on top of me, this is a false ceiling which they have built throughout the entire house, and they have this rectangular indentation above the dining area, which really helps to highlight and frame the entire dining area, making it look much more pleasing to the eye. Now the real highlight of this entire unit is the view. Now firstly, the windows are almost down to the floor already, which allows you to really take in this beautiful unblocked greenery view facing towards Sengkang Riverside Park. Now, in a very densely populated area like Sengkang, where it's concrete jungles, right, it's really rare to find something for you to be able to overlook the entire greenery and have an unblocked view as well. Next to us is also Sengkang Sports Centre here, which we'll talk about it later on as we discuss location. As for the flooring here, although it looks like wood, but this is actually a wood look-alike ceramic tile, which makes cleaning it really easy, very easily maintained because it's waterproof. You can actually mop the entire floor. Now, enough about the living dining area, let's take a look at the kitchen. So for the kitchen, the owners have actually done some work on it. The original entrance was here, but they chose to extend out the kitchen by this much, while still retaining this notch over here so that it can house their current aquarium. Now, if you were to buy this unit, definitely we'll move this out. So once this is moved out, you can actually design it to your own liking. You can do a display cabinet, you can make a dry kitchen outside, you can even hack away this area to make it an open concept kitchen and add a bar counter here, which will double up as a dining area so that you can free up dining table space. So very flexible in terms of this space. But moving into the kitchen, I like that you have this extra walkway that they have also built up. Extra cabinets here, shelves here, and also a dry countertop here. This dry countertop here is actually quartz material, so we know that it's stain resistant, scratch resistant, heat resistant. Very similar to this countertop here, even better quality. This is granite quality. So you can see that they have plenty of storage already built into the kitchen. They also have an oven. Also, you will get a Bosch quality cooker hood and hob, so really good quality. And moving further into the kitchen, they have also done up a separate dry countertop space to my left as well, with also a granite countertop. You have a deep sink here, and of course, you have a yard area at the back. So if you're talking about space of this kitchen, it's really spacious, much more spacious than your typical 5-room flat kitchen. And if you have more than 2 people walking around the entire kitchen trying to do food prep, more than enough space. Now, enough about the kitchen, let's take a look at the rooms. So there are a total of 3 rooms in the entire house. The first one we'll be seeing is this home office / reading room. So the owners essentially have done up 2 very different areas in this room. The one behind me you see here is their reading corner. So you have your shelves full of their books. They're avid readers. That's why you see this reading chair here with plants here, making this a really cozy corner. And on the other side, it's very different. This is where serious stuff is done. This is their work office. That's why they have built in this long study table with cabinets, drawers, shelvings to really put all your documents and your work stuff here. Now, if we move along here, you can see that the owners have replaced the swing door with a sliding door so as to maximize the space in their home office. Now let's go and take a look at the next room. So this is the next common room, which is exactly the same size as the room you saw earlier on in the study room. They have put in 3 beds here because they are using this as a kids room right now. But if you want to make this into your own bedroom, this can easily fit a queen size bed with side tables, with a wardrobe, and still have enough space to build dressers and drawers in front of you. Now lastly, let's take a look at the master bedroom. Now last but not least, we have the master bedroom. To my left, you will see that there's the master bathroom here, and the one thing they have changed here, which I think is very useful, is that they have replaced the swing door with a sliding door. So this affords much more space inside the bathroom itself. Now as we move into the master bedroom area, to really take advantage of this huge master bedroom size, the owners have opted to do an L-shaped wardrobe that's neatly tucked into a corner so that it gives space for us to put a dresser here. They put shelves as well, and also free up all this space to fit even a king size bed with side tables. But the owners have opted to go with queen size bed here, with 2 really big side tables. In the past, they used to have a cot here as well, but since this is removed also, it gives you a lot of activity space for you to do anything you want here, like yoga or whatsoever. Now, 2 things that we want to highlight in this room. Firstly, there's a window here, and obviously the main window on the other side. So this room has very good cross ventilation as well, very, very well ventilated. The second thing is, the owners have installed reading lights here. You can see his and hers reading lights, and this is his. So they don't have to fight for reading light when they are reading their books. Lastly, you can see that they have French trimmings at the side to really frame the bedside lamps on the left and the right. It really makes it look very neat, very aesthetically pleasing. So now that you have seen the entire house tour, let's take a look at the location. We're a minute's walk to Farmway LRT, which is 2 stops to Sengkang MRT station along the northeast line, where you can find Campus 1 and Kopitiam Square. 1 more stop down from Sengkang MRT, you can also find the newly built Sengkang Grand Mall. But where you'll definitely frequent more is Sengkang Sports Centre right beside your block, and it houses a community club and features sports facilities including 4 swimming pools and 5 water slides, an indoor sports hall, and a synthetic soccer field and hockey stadium. Now, if you are a nature buff, right next to it is the Sengkang Floating Wetland and Sengkang Riverside Park. And of course, coming very soon is also the Anchorvale Village Hawker Centre that is slated to open by this year. Now, as for primary schools, the most popular has to be Nan Chiao Primary School, along with others like Anchor Green Primary School, Fern Green Primary School, and Springdale Primary School. So if you enjoyed this beautiful home tour today, if you'd like to see it for yourself, give us a call, drop us a DM, and we'll arrange a viewing for you immediately. This is Louis from Look Prop, and I'll see you in the next home tour. Bye!